go. I probably will have to take it down. Actually, let's go. Come on, mate. Oh, that's a pretty good shot. Oh, shut. Oh, fuck. I have a horde. Fucking lucky to have a gun. I have a horde. I heard one more. Sweet Jesus. There was like 1 or 2, and then there was fucking 8 or so. Oh, shut up, Blessed. Wasn't that funny? Was certainly not funny for me. Yeah, I saw one zombie off in the distance. I'm like, oh, I'll shoot him in a minute. I'll just chop this tree down. And then there was a zombie behind me. And then there was 2. And then there was like, all these fucking zombies. That better have given me a fucking level. Please tell me. Ugh, not even. It's a deer. And that deer, I could kill it right now.
That was smashing.
That was pretty good. That was exceptionally lucky that A, I had a gun, and B, I had a gun that had such a fucking large mag with so much ammo. If I didn't have this gun with the extended barrel drum thing, right? If I didn't have that, I certainly wasn't getting through that, because that's like 30 shots. 30 shots, plus I popped off a couple of shots from this as well. So, yeah. Also, I said horde, Brim. It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
Yep, I kept on hearing the other thing.
Look, when I speak, I've noticed it myself, actually, that when I talk, I somehow miss, like, the first couple of fucking letters of a conversation. Just speaking, like, I say stuff, and I thought it might just be, like, my Australianism, but I don't hear it that strongly in many other people. So unless I've just, like, got, like, the bumpkin slang. That'd be so fucking funny.
Hardly possible.
Can you imagine? It's like, oh, I become, like, some kind of, like, a decent streamer, has bumpkin accent. It just reminds me of, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, where apparently he's not allowed to voice himself in Germany because he sounds too much like a country bumpkin, apparently. His voice is too rural. Let's get this. Here, another one. Okay, what I want to do with this, apart from the fact, you know what? There was something else I saw on Face.
Alright, got my new base.
Vacation. Nice.
I like this one a lot better, actually.
When I made this square, I kind of thought that this base was fucking square.
Sure, it needs a lot of work on it, but I reckon it'd be an amazing place.
Oh, yeah? So
And
what I'm
also got
looking
the
at
ropes, so I can show that off
here,
as well.
I just want to know, if I upgrade this, what is the hitbox damage on this? 500. Okay. And if I put down a normal box, which I don't have a normal box made, I'll just grab you. I'll make you into normal box. And get you upgraded. 500. Sweet. I can make an ultra thin wall. And it will just fucking, yeah. Alright. This is exciting. I'm sorry. I get so fucking excited about the stupidest shit. I've always made a wall that's like that thick, right? So it ends up being the equivalent of 1 full cube. It ends up being like this thick in total, right? When it's 2 layers wide. Now I can make one that's only as wide as that. That to me is pretty fucking exciting. So let's grab this and stack it into 2. Fill you up. Sweet, there we go. Okay. So I will just, I don't know if I actually put that in the right spot. I'll just get rid of it for now, just in case it's fucking wrong. Because I'm also going to need to figure out what the corner block's going to be here. Which, if it's going to be something small, like what I've got, it needs to be about a half quarter. What's that? Corner 1, corner 2, what's the difference? Normally when they're corner 1, corner 2, they have metal on them. And you'll only see it on one face and it's not paintable. I don't see any difference. No difference at all. So maybe it paints differently. I keep hitting the wrong thing. It's R. Need to hit R. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with cube 1, right? It's cube 1, put it into corner, and actually, I'll just do this. Obviously, this will end up 3 high, because why wouldn't it? Come on. You can do it. There we go. Fuck. Done. Let's rotate you one more. I don't know which way it's facing now, but it'll be facing a direction. There we go. 2, 1. Yes. Sweet. And we'll get over here. So this is going to be quite fun for me. I love fucking, like, building shit. But I also love having options to build, like, really good. Okay. I could do this a lot easier by, like, having part of the wall around it. I have to deal with this guy in a second. Mate, can you just wait? Look, just wait a second, yeah? Fucking fuck off. Get out of my face. Infected. You motherfucker. Come on. Yeah. I may actually have to put down a proper box. Ah, there we go. Okay. 4-corner box. Done. Give me this back. Alright. So, what I want... rotate it. Whichever side it takes first. That way. Alright. So, what I'm looking at... oh, that's not going to line up properly, is it? Doesn't matter. I can make that a full box corner instead of a half. That will still work. It'll just make it out a little bit further, probably. I don't know. I'll put this all in place, and then I'll work out, like, the finer details of shit. Like how it's bringing the ground up as well. The only thing is, when you're building stuff like this, there's little spots of tree bushes like that there that are going to be in the way. For some reason, it just never automatically just gets rid of these. And it really pisses me off when building because you have to manually, like, unearth them. Alright, let's grab you. So I know that these kind of like... yeah, no, those ones actually do sit outside of the thing. Maybe I'm not putting it in the right spot. Hold up. Hungry again. Jesus Christ. Hold up. If I put it... no, that'd be too far in. That will be inside the box. Whatever. It'll be fine. I'll work out shit. This is why I don't work with, like, solid blocks first, ever. So, what my goal here is, and I may have to move that forwards or just generally get a different type of block, is my goal is to make a wall that's visually as thin as possible while being equally strong, right? And then, like I said, I'll figure out what to do with the corners. Like, I've got an idea. I can use, like, a quarter cube in that corner, perhaps. It may work. So it's not like I've got no options. It will do things. I just have to get a bit creative about it. Also, I need to kind of, like, keep this topped up because I don't want to deal with this shape. Okay. Yeah, keep it topped up. I don't want to have to keep making this shape. What have you got? A broken fucking leg or something? Fine. It's fine. So let me get up 3 tall here. When I move them around, what I'm going to probably do is, since this is already facing this way, I should run over to the other side instead of wasting time rotating these and put them down on the inner wall part. Funny thing is, like, if I was more precise with where I build stuff, I could very, very quickly make these the solid cubes. But the other thing too is, and I don't know if this sort of... I don't know if crafting a block like this gives me the same amount of XP as crafting blocks like that and then upgrading it. Because from what I've figured is that making blocks like this and then upgrading them, you get XP for making it and then you get XP for upgrading it. So what I should do at some point is actually make both blocks and upgrade one of these and see what the difference in XP is between the two. I might actually do that now because that's not going to take much effort. So building block craft 1 didn't give me XP. Okay, and then wood block craft didn't give me XP. Interesting. Okay, but then if I put this down, no XP. Okay, so they've kind of like taken the XP away from building. That's pretty interesting because as somebody that used to do the harvesting and the actual building in this place, I used to get, I don't know if I'm on 2 or 3 tool at the moment. I don't fucking know. I used to get like a fuck ton of XP from just simply you harvest something, craft something, and then you also build and upgrade something. So you get like 4 times the XP as somebody that's only just running around killing the zombies. Whereas now, it doesn't look like that's the case anymore. And I know that that was a big argument that a lot of the players and fans of 7 Days actually had, was the fact that they were going away from like the building mindset. Yeah, it's probably 4 tool, but I don't really give a fuck. It's fine. Now I'll run over here and save me some time on rotating shit by putting this. Hi, mate. Fucking. That's a pretty good shot. Let's see. Yeah, so save me some time by, I was already going to move it in 1. So that's in line with that, right? So it'd be there. Okie I should be right, theoretically. I say theoretically because honestly, I know how bad I am with building. I take a few goes to get it right, and once I've got it right, it's quite solid. Grim's doing all these. Well, it might actually not be Grim. It could be Flanky. Doing all these quests. My person is quite hungry. I'm glad that I can fit this next to the car because I want to actually keep these for aesthetic purposes. If I have any reason to remove them in the future, I will. But if I don't have to, I would like to leave them. Just like the trees. If I can leave them, I will. But if they're in the way, I'll get rid of them. So any reason why this will look a little bit different is, fuck, I can't see, is because I'm putting the inner wall down first. What I'm hoping to have happen is that I'll be within the green barrier, because I'm going to put my spikes outside of the barrier, so it's not going to protect them as strongly, but I don't really give a fuck, because I'm going to upgrade these walls eventually. And when they get upgraded, I won't need the spikes anymore. Like, I might keep a couple basic spikes around, but by the look of how a lot of the stuff in this game is going, building and defense is kind of, looks like it's kind of frowned upon. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that there's a lot of people that are genuinely hurt and or insulted. I'm like mildly frustrated and annoyed by it, but I figure, you know, whatever. If they kind of want to take it more away from like the sandboxy sort of XP sort of gain style, it doesn't really bother me. I will just be a lower level than everybody else and have to work harder to get my levels, because I will spend time doing this regardless of if I'm getting XP or not. This is pretty much my favorite part of the fucking game, is building shit. Can't see. Okay, I think we were going up 1 more above it, which I think is actually 4 tall. It's fine. It doesn't need to be 3. Honestly, I will make it 4 so that zombies can't just fucking get over the wall. But generally speaking, 3 tall is sufficient to keep most zombies out in the beginning. 4 tall is just kind of like trying your best to keep some leapers out. They will jump 5 tall, but yeah, they'll... Is it? What do levels affect in this game? So basically, your levels... I'll just put my jumper on while I'm explaining stuff. So, give me a jumper. So basically, your loot stage affects, for instance, what you can loot, right? But your level also impacts the kind of loot and the loot stage and stuff like that. So my loot stage is 32 and my game stage is 22. So for instance, Flanky's out there actually killing people, and he's actually... He's doing his due diligence to get the quest done, right? So he's killing and questing, and he's at game stage 30. So if he goes into an area with us, he's likely to bring out probably a green zombie much faster than us. Like if I go into an area myself, I'm probably not going to get one to spawn. It just is that way. And as you can see, like at the moment, my level is higher than him. His game stage is significantly higher than me, though. So that's the kind of difference it is. So my level will affect some stuff in my proximity, but his game stage will affect us all overall if we're near him, as well as, like I said, the loot stage and stuff like that. That affects what we can get. So, like the level of weapons that we can find, the quality of food and drink, and anything else that we find is also affected. If you go into perks, so if you go into, where is it? Treasure Hunter and Lucky Looter, particularly Lucky Looter, will end up increasing the loot stage as well. It will kind of like buff it a little bit more. So if you want to get better stuff really, really quick, the best thing to do is put it into Lucky Looter early. So then you're getting really good quality equipment. Like you can get like a level 6 or something like that very, very fast in any gun or tool, much faster than anybody else at a lower level, simply by having a Lucky Looter buffing your loot stage. And as you saw, with Flanky doing his quests and killing zombies, he's getting the appropriate game stage double to his level. Whereas mine is kind of weak because I'm having a lot of trouble actually one-on-one killing zombies and stuff. Grim's doing a bit of a mix and mash, so he's like a perfect kind of between us, even though he's higher than all of us. So it's good like that. The other funny thing is like the death count as well, I believe also really fucking impacts this shit. So like Flanky hasn't died much, right? And he's level 15. He's a very, very good player when it comes to killing anything, right? Any game I've seen him play, he's very efficient. Grim and I, we kind of like allow ourselves to die to refresh whatever's going wrong. So it kind of works in our benefit to die a fair bit. What was that?
I did a little bit on my base, but that's about it.
Nice. I'm starting to get walls up. Apparently you can have like ultra thin ones that are just as strong. The only problem is you don't get any XP from building or crafting blocks or upgrading them.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I mean, that does sort of make sense because, I mean, it was pretty cheesy how you could just build everything and just get tons of XP for doing nothing.
actually I should do it from this side. I know it was like one of those things because like I would have like a fuck ton of levels versus you guys like all the time. I probably don't want to take it to this corner effect, actually. I'll probably end up putting like something else there. I don't know. See how we go, because I can't obviously put it to there, meeting it perfectly square.
Food and drink.
So it'll go to there. I'll figure out this corner bit eventually.
Cooked up.
Corners never really bother me. I'll figure it out in the long run. Just so long as I'm not far off where I'm trying to go. But yeah.
Stamina.
I definitely find like, I think in a lot of the games that I've played this, I normally would go for pack mule as a priority first and foremost. And I normally go for living off the land, which gives me seeds and farm plots and stuff like that. And then obviously like I spend a lot of time like building and harvesting and stuff. So I would usually get like a fuck ton of XP and enough levels that I could... Did that go up to the edge? Maybe. Yeah, that went up to the edge. This one's facing outwards. I haven't got this on the inside. That's what the difference is. Hold up.
All right.
These two shouldn't be here. There we go. Might as well not waste extra energy. But yeah, generally speaking, past those couple of specs, I would do Lucky Looter. Which mean that when we're going around harvesting something, I'm the person to look into everything before people actually loot it. That way we get the best shit possible. That's also a really good way of like using your team really well, is if somebody's got the perk, if somebody can like scrap stuff. I did steal some of those earlier, Grim, so there should only be a couple.
Stack
if-
or free?
Nice. If somebody's got like a
Somebody's
specific
being
purse.
slack.
No, I took them on the 15th, so it's been 2 more days since.
Yeah, you got to do it daily.
I know, but I like took a heap. I took all of them with me actually. It's day 17, so they would be
Yeah,
there from
somebody's
yesterday.
a little bit thirsty.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If somebody's good at scavenging, scrapping, sorry, your best bet is to get that person to like scrap down stuff. If somebody's got like the looting perk, you get them to look into stuff. All sorts of things like that. Like I do the farming and stuff, so I make the farm plots. If somebody wants them, because I only take half the resources to make the exact same thing everybody else is making. So yeah, that's how I kind of look at it. It's like when you get a few people on there, you can really kind of go fast with this game because if not everybody's in the same line, you can kind of benefit from each other's perks. It's been something we've done in the past a fair bit actually. This time we're just kind of like having a play of a free-for-all kind of thing because obviously it's experimental and stuff. All right. Oh yeah, that keeps fucking up her legs. So jumping from 4 is like a pain for her. Okay, so I need this. This will be the outside one. So not in line touching it. I think it's hold up about here. Yeah. Okay. Because that's an inner line. Hold up. No. Back by 1 more. Because yeah. What I'm seeing here is that this is that's the inside wall. And that's got to go that way. So actually, yeah, it goes there. Fucking tree, can't see shit. Eventually, I'll make a door or a gate or something around here. I'm not sure where. It'll probably be in the direction of wherever I have to run to get to the guy's base. It's usually where I'll put like a door or a gate so that it's most efficient for running back and forth. I know you've got a hurt leg. Mind you, she's going to start starving soon. The thing is, like, late game doesn't really matter too much for having the death penalty and stuff on it. It matters a lot more for now. Am I putting that in the wrong spot? No. No, I'm doing it in the right spot. I just thought I was going wrong there. Because that's the inner wall. So, yeah, this will be touching on that. That's fine. Oh, gee. These two probably won't be touching, but I don't really give a fuck. I'll fix it up later. I think I've got an extra stack there. Yeah. All right. Somehow I ended up going up like too tall. Somehow. At some point. I probably like turned around and got turned around. Okay. Well, this is going to be a fun experiment in do I know what I'm fucking doing building a base again. Oh, out of that. Okay, well that was 500 and I would say those 2. I'm going to need a lot more than this. All right, hold up. Let's get building blocks. I could just make them wood blocks for like more of them, but it's fine. Probably not that many. Probably give me, I would say at least, I would say 1,500. Half that. That's almost sufficient. I'm going to put a stack there. All right. This'll just, as soon as it's ready, it will just auto feed into this. Can you please copy shape and where the fuck is it? I thought I'd have like, there it is, copy rotation. I'm not fucking around with getting it in the right place again. Sometimes when you rotate them, if you over rotate them, you'll get 1 block. The entire wall
Forge going again.
That's over rotated, and when you paint it, it will be the one fucking obvious thing. Okay. It's funny though, when I actually want to walk out of the space, I'll probably just pick up a couple of blocks until I've actually upgraded it. Because even at the moment, if I don't upgrade it, this is enough just to kind of like stop random zombies from wandering in. Okay. I want to be on the inside of this. Oh, I might just get rid of... I probably
Oh,
should have
that's
taken
right,
from
I
the
was gonna
top.
make hunting knives for everyone.
Yeah. Still good. Ah, I'm missing one row. Yep, I'll climb up there. Well, I can't get up there
I
from this way.
hear zombies.
Alright, so I need this to come up by one more. Somehow I forgot that that wasn't quite that. Let's just take that and grab that one. I'll have to grab those from outside at some point. This is a pretty decent wall, honestly. I was considering doing things like more of a open, clear fence where you can kind of see out. But there is a benefit to having a flat blocked wall. If you have two full-size blocks side by side, the visibility is dampened so greatly. Like, you can be standing outside at night, and as long as you're not moving, if you're crouched and there's no light on, they won't necessarily know that you're there and, like, start messing with shit. Every time I fall down, though, I fuck up her legs. Alright, so this is this side, so let's go over here and see if... I'm pretty sure I did this side and then went that way, so it should be fine. Get rid of this. Whoops. Well, that's a fucking waste.
Like made, I need to chop down a little bit more trees.
It's kind of funny. I've got like a fuck ton of wood and boxes.
Yeah, but you're over there.
Yeah, I know. Alright, now it's going to start automatically filtering in here. That's pretty good. And I want one more stack for when it's ready. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I just... Oh, yeah, it's just going to fuck around with this. So tell you what, I just want one there. Gimme. I need stuff. Alright, where is this one going? Is this going to go up to it? Nope, that is it. So I've already done these two sides. That's fine. Oh, yeah. I was a little hunched. I was a little bit hunched. Blessed. That posture check was probably a good thing. Yep. A little bit. Okay. Okay. So it's facing this way. So it'd be up against this wall. Sweet. Yeah, so now you guys can kind of see what I was on about with what I was going to do with this. A little bit more clearer on it. It's actually visualized.
Alright. So a level 4 hunting knife is getting made in the workstation.
Nice. Thank you.
Workbench. Yep.
I'll definitely take that because I've got a level 6 bone knife at the moment and I'd really like to be able to have like an actual knife. I think you get more meat or something from an actual knife. Plus, if you got to stab somebody, you get like good kill kind of stuff. Alright, I'm going to need to get up here. Well, my desktop wallpaper changed for a second there and I was like, oh god, I'm like not able to do anything. Is that a zombie? Maybe. I can't see it, but it could have been. Yeah, so what I'm doing with this, the best thing is I'm going to end up with a a half size wall thickness. The equivalent of, at the moment, 1,000 hit points to get all the way inside.
Yes, I should hand in that quest.
Probably, if you got one. I figure you two are doing quests because you're like not that far away from each other.
Actually, we are. I'm actually smack bang between both of yous.
Oh, really?
1.2 away.
Yeah, no, I was looking at that because Flanky's like 2.1. I don't know why, but my brain had a dyslexic moment and thought that it was 1.1 and 1.2 when it's 2.1. Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, you guys are right next to each other. You're practically in the same building. Where is...
Hey, what we do in our own time is none of your business.
Yeah, I know. Look, recreational tasks, I don't question. The only
Could
problem
get
with this
wooden
is I
bow.
can't do a
I
thick
could get a
catwalk.
steel sledgehammer.